Microphone. Let's just do this off the webcam. That way I know I'll have some audio there. Okay, do you hear me now? I will look in the comments and see that. I don't know exactly what was going on with this. Might have unplugged something, might have had a small issue. Let me know if you hear me now, though. There should be audio now. So let's take a look and see. There you go. Okay, this is not going to be the audio from the actual microphone. Clearly, I had a glitch there, but I am able to go off of the webcam audio. So we can start off now that we have some audio by looking out the Skycam view that yesterday was picking up one heck of a fire out there. It's called the Claiborne Fire. That was between Melder and Forest Hill. Now, I'm not seeing anything this morning, and that's totally typical to not see that in the morning. You're not going to have nearly the wind, the drier air. You can see that dew point's up into the low 60s, so 62 degrees. And the dew point, that's a lot of moisture, and that's going to keep things at bay. As we start to mix out in the afternoon, get a little drier, that's when these fires tend to pick up. So we are going to be watching that very closely. Now we can dive into the show, which we start off with a little satellite and radar showing that there is a lot of activity going off to the northwest and to the south. Things are starting to kind of come together here. We're going to see some precipitation coming into our forecast here in a couple of days. But up until then, we don't have much going on there. So I am worried. I hope we don't see another flare up in that fire. From what I had been told, it looks like that is going to be not, I don't want to say easily contained, but there's a pretty good road network there, and they think that fire is going to be able to be contained without impacting some structures. So that is good news. We have our day planner for today showing mostly clear, getting a few more clouds than yesterday, highs in the low 90s. We're starting off very comfortable as we have been lately, and I'll show you here in the future temperatures here that we're going to have a couple more warm days, but it looks like we are going to see that improvement coming in. The 7-day forecast is downright exciting. So let's go ahead and take a look at temperatures here for today. We heat up into the 90s yet again. Looks like 90 to 92, somewhere in that range. We're going to warm up quickly now that the sun is out. And then tonight we cool off rather quickly, but notice we're not getting down into the 60s like we were closing in on the 50s on a couple of these mornings. But because that moisture is starting to return, which of course is good news to get the rainfall, we're going to see more humidity, and we are seeing that by those warmer overnight low temperatures. Highs near 90 degrees on Wednesday. So once again, we have another day near or above 90. And then it looks like we're going to see something change. You see that coming in at the top left corner there. That's the good news. That's the front. That's the rainfall. That's those cooler colors that we want to see. So by Thursday morning, low 70s. We're humid. I'm going to show you just how humid here in a second. But there is hope. It's on the way. Futurecast showing just a few sprinkles trying to form today. Again, I think rain chances stay very low, below 10% for today. So if you have any outdoor plans, don't worry about it. But you see out to the northwest, a lot of stuff is cooking up here. Now, it looks like the heaviest rain is going to stay across Texas and Oklahoma and Arkansas. But we do have that rainfall coming into our area by Thursday morning. Yes, it's going to be dying out, but I think we get another round that's going to form later on Thursday into Thursday night, maybe even lasting into Friday, and you'll see that coming up in the 7-day forecast. But I did promise you a look at the dew points here, and they're the moisture. And so the moisture here, the dew points, this is going to really tell the story. We're going to see that we start off in the 60s, getting up into the 70s, a little cool air, dry air drainage coming down the delta there. Thursday afternoon, we're up in the low 70s. It's not going to be feeling great. We have a lot of moisture in place. That's good for the rainfall, but look what's coming in. There's your cold front. Friday, 2:13 p.m. I don't think it's going to be that exact, but that's how our timer works. We have that front that's pushing south of I-20, about to get into Natchitoches, and look at this thing sweep across the area. Dew points fall from the 70s to the 30s. That is perfect. We're not going to feel any humidity out there, and temperatures are going to fall as well. So the weekend looks perfect if you are headed out. Got some plans to hang out with the family outside. You have picked the correct weekend. SPC Outlook shows the severe threat for today is well out to the west, but we can jump ahead and take a look and see that in 3 days on Thursday, it's not a severe outlook, but thunderstorms in the area. So rain chances are going to pick up. Rainfall amounts have picked up a bit here. It looks like, a tenth of an inch is in the forecast. This is the WPC outlook. We always find them to be pretty conservative with their rainfall, but they are starting to pull that a little bit further east, up to 2 inches maybe in the northwest corner of the state near Shreveport. And as you head to the east, you get under more of that influence of the high pressure ridge, and rain chances come down, rainfall amounts come down, but we will at least, it looks like most of us will see rain by the time this front comes through. Now, 7-day forecast is looking beautiful after we get through one more or two more hot days in the low 90s. Rain chances up to about 60% on Thursday, 50-50 Friday morning for the most part. But after that, look what happens. Mid 70s, Saturday and Sunday, overnight lows in the 40s. I mean, some of the ensemble members are down in the mid 40s, but we're not going to go there quite yet. Then when we start to warm up next week, it's lower humidity and it's more like that fall warm up where things aren't going to be that bad. So if you have plans this weekend, like I said, you've picked the correct weekend. I am going to be looking at things throughout the day to see, if there's rain chance, if we could pull that up a little bit more. And I know Tom's going to update the 7-day forecast later on. Also going to be watching the Skycam to see what we have going on with that fire near Melder, and I'll be watching radar for it. And if you have any updates, any things, any suggestions, like, hey, learn how to work your microphone, go ahead and put those in the comments. I promise, sorry about that, that was my wedding ring hitting the desk. I promise, this is a work in progress, but wasn't that cool having the countdown clock today? I'm figuring certain things out, and I'm going to have it all set here pretty soon. Thank you for tuning in today, and I will be back tomorrow, and I'm sure I'll be